Hi, it looks like I'm live. I don't know um, what I'm actually doing, so I'm kind of feeling my way through this. But I needed to start by going through just a little bit of an introduction. So I'm going to, while we're here, I'm going to go and post this link into the Facebook page directly. That way people can see it. So let's try that. All right, so all right. Add a post, and let's go here. That's this post. And then let me go onto the main Pelican page, and I'm going to post it there, and then we'll get started. Right. Right. I'm assuming that this is going to be able to be watched later. That's the hope. But just in case, I'm going to record it on my Mac. So if you see a thing that says it's being recorded, obviously it's live. It's being recorded anyway, but it's a double kind of whammy. Right. So I wanted to start by introducing you guys to the Poshway Pelican. He's our spirit animal. He's called Percival. The thing is that everyone's been asking why pelican. Well, I'm from Louisiana, and pelicans are really common there. So here we go. It's the state bird, actually, just so you know. Right. So I've got some notes here I'm going to go through with you. And our story, it started with the fact I opened a laser engraving business and I was having a lot of fun. But I was going to some markets. I had some good results and I was excited, but noticed some challenges in the business model. And I really needed a retail space that was more fixed and that was constant. And I heard of an opportunity for a retail space in Carluke at Kirsty's Home Sweet Home. Oh, that went swimmingly. That was amazing. It was a great opportunity for me, and I loved the shop. And still to this day, I'm still getting leads and stuff from Kirsty's work that she did there at Home Sweet Home. Um, Kirsty got a great opportunity to go to another job, and so she ended up closing the shop. And I was absolutely devastated because it was kind of it was a no-brainer for me. The shop was great. A few other people that said the same thing. Um, so I started talking to people and saying, "Well, let's go in together and let's do this and let's get a shop." And to be fair, it was not going to work that way. And I came up with a million ideas that didn't involve me opening a shop because the last thing I wanted to do was open a shop. But then an opportunity presented itself, and I saw this shop in Lanark, and I thought this could be perfect. So we decided to take a chance and go look at the space. My husband Gary and I, we saw the space and decided that we wanted to jump in. And I wanted to try to do the same model that Kirsty did because it helped other people and it was just a great business model. And I really appreciate all her inspiration. She's been really, really good and has just given me all kinds of pointers, but just wanted to make sure that I do that justice. Now, why Percy? Why do we have a spirit animal, if you will? For me, to be able to market the shop correctly, I need some kind of brand that actually works. And this little penguin, Percy, I think he gives us a chance to be silly sometimes and to make some jokes and to create some content that customers can kind of laugh about. But when I'm asking vendors and customers to trust me with gifts and I'm asking vendors to trust me for selling their things, it's one of those where I need to have a serious hat too. And so the serious part is MJ and all the fun stuff is Percy. He's from Louisiana like me. He's posh, and that signals quality. And the we is just to make sure that no one thinks we're stuck up. He loves Scotland, and he moved here to support this idea because it's a great idea. Now, the plan has evolved. Rather than just having shelves and spaces, we wanted to create kind of a feel of 4 mini shops inside the shop. So that would be like an area with a unit and with some things on it, wall space, and that whole area would be for each individual shop. We'll brand it with a sign. We'll do that sort of thing. So it's really special that way, and it gives the vendor a really gives them their own identity within the shop, and it makes the shop a better space. It makes it look a bit more cohesive when it's not everyone's things kind of put together. The decor, now we're going for elegant but not stuck up. We're going for elegant but relaxed. We want to create a high-end experience for the customers coming through the door. We want them to feel comfortable there and happy there, but we want them to. We want the decor to reflect the quality of the items that we are selling. Now, vendors' applications are going to be open from tomorrow. Initially, it was going to be the 19th of October, but I wanted to wait and see if I had any questions from folks before I completed the application packs. Now, an application pack basically is telling me a bit about you, and I get to tell you a bit about me and the shop in the pack. So it's not an obligation. This is just a first step. So if you're interested in being a vendor, the thing to do is to get one of these application packs and just have a look, read through it, ask questions. The opening day is going to be November the 1st. We're getting the keys on the 24th of October. It's going to be a really tight turnaround. We got to get started decorating straight away. But my commitment is to create the right space for these local makers that want to be part of the shop. We want to use social media to increase the online presence of these shops and bring as many people into the shop as possible. Now, we have the 4 mini shops, but we're going to have 2 what I call showcase spaces. And these spaces will enjoy the same perks for the most part as the mini shops, with the exception of they're not going to have quite as much space in the shop. They'll have a smaller unit sort of thing. Then we have 1 countertop space that's already spoken for. And of course, they'll enjoy the same benefits for socials and things as well. Now, we're going to do a budget for Facebook ads, but I don't know what that looks like yet. I'm doing some research, but I think that Facebook has made it impossible to get much organic growth as a business on Facebook. I think they're trying to get our money. So we have to look at that and see what that looks like. So we'll come up with a budget, and I'll share that with you guys. That way you know that there is some money being put back into promoting your business. We're going to have extended hours until Christmas. Obviously, November, December is going to be a busy time, I hope, and it'll be starting really fast, I think. Then, in January, everything really dies a death. So we want to get a good start on things before we hit that lull. I wouldn't want to open in January. That would be depressing, I think. We're going to be featuring and promoting your offers and your campaigns. There'll be opportunities for pop-up shops and meet the maker events. There's going to be flyers and ads distributed in Lanark. And there'll be weekly stock sheets and stock alerts. Now, this is important because you don't have to come all the way to Lanark to see what your stock looks like. We'll make sure that you're getting alerts if we're low on anything, because all the stock will be stored in our Fancy Pants POS system. Right. More details about all of that will be in the application pack. Now, your commitment, it's really important that you commit yourself as well. For the commitment, I like from the vendors is I'd like a commitment to quality, because that is the key. That is the cornerstone of what we are trying to do. Stock management. If you know that you're low on things, I'm going to be sending you the reports to let you know, but let's keep that stock up. That way people can see those nice full shelves. And please create content. This is something that was really great that Kirsty did. Kirsty talked me into creating content, and it really helped promote the business. Pardon me. And it made me more engaged with my own company, if that makes sense. And I think that if we're going to work in partnership, it's going to take all of us together to make the most of this. You need to engage with your customers. Please share the post from the shop. And there is going to be an initial 6-month commitment. I'm asking for that just because if we're going to start with it, we need to give it a chance to actually grow and see where we go. Let's see. Another commitment from you is to talk to me. Tell me what I need to do to improve. If you see something that you feel can be better. I am not precious. I am not fragile. Please just let me know, because this shop is not just about me. The shop is all of our shop. And that is why I decided not to use my own business name, but rather to name the shop something that was separate. My business is its personal limited. The shop is a separate thing. Now, some of you know me, some of you don't. I know some of you, and others I won't know. And so we need to build some trust. And to do that, I want to do discounted rates for the first 6 months. More about that in the application packs again. I'm going to do a WhatsApp group chat that is for people who are just considering coming on board. I will put a link in the comments after I'm finished with this video for you to have a look and to ask any questions you have, and we can kind of all brainstorm together. Conditions in the contract are to protect all parties. There'll be a contract, but it's to protect you, it's to protect me, it's to make sure that I do what I say I'm going to do, and it's also to make sure that everything is working for all of us. For me, I think being transparent is really important, and I want to be transparent with all the vendors. If you have any questions, let me know, but I think that transparency on how we're doing business, i.e. the Facebook ads. What are you spending on advertising, MJ? Well, I'll tell you. In clarity, let's make sure that we define all the parameters and that we are very specific and we don't have any ambiguity. That way there's no misunderstandings. Because at the end of the day, your success is our success. If we're all in this together, well, I hope we'll all be in it together. Now, if anybody has any questions, you can send them across to me. Let's see. Well, we did not have our proper Q&A yesterday, and I think that's led to a few people not being able to make it. And I'm really sad about that, but I do think that I can get this video out and maybe everyone can have a look. Anyone having a look after I close this live, please just send me a message or put it in the wee comments and I will get back to you. I just want to thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video, for those of you who have, and thanks to the person who's turned up, because I think there's only one right now. But thanks to everyone who's helped make all this possible. I have a lot of good friends that have been giving me support along the way, and my husband Gary was his support's meant a great deal. Thanks so much, everyone, and I hope you stop by to see me and Percy soon. Thanks. Bye.